Hi, we are team number 7 and we're going to talk about motivation models and theories. The team members are Enya, Arturo, Janina, Gillian, Alexandra, and Sofia. First, I'm talking about motivation. It's the process that accounts for an individual's intensity, direction, and persistence of effort toward achieving a goal. Motivation is the reason to act or perform in a particular way, which makes you and keeps you happy. When you do something which you are really interested, like passion, you will be automatically motivated from within. Motivation is found everywhere around us. We need to take the positive out of every negative things happening and that turns out to be motivation. Don't expect anyone to motivate you. Motivate yourself. This makes you independent and positive. Now I'm gonna talk about hierarchy of needs theory. Maslow first introduced his concept of hierarchy of needs in 1943. This hierarchy suggests that people are motivated to fulfill basic needs before moving on to the other more advanced needs. There are 5 different levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Let's take a closer look.
I'm going to talk about the theory X and theory Y. In 1960, social psychologist Douglas McGregor developed two contrasting theories that explain how managers' belief about what motivates their people can affect their management style. He lived the theory X and theory Y. Those theories continue to be important even today. The theory X managed to take pessimistic views of their people and assume that they naturally unmotivate and dislike work. As a result, they think that the team members need to promote, reward, or punish it constantly to make sure that they complete their task. In theory Y, managers have an optimistic, positive opinion of their people, and they use decentralized partnership management style. This encourages more collaborative, trust-based relationship between management and theory members. I'm gonna talk about the two-factor theory. This theory he set out to determine the effect of attitude on motivation and asking people to describe situations where they felt really good and really bad about their jobs. What he found was the people who felt good about their jobs give very response from the people who felt bad. He believed that reminding the cause of dissatisfaction will not create satisfaction, nor will adding the factor of job satisfaction eliminate jobs dissatisfaction. If you have a hostile work environment, giving someone a promotion will not make him or her satisfied. If you create a healthy work environment but do not promote members of your team with any of the satisfaction factors, the work they are doing will not be satisfying.
I'm going to explain what is about the self-determination theory. This theory is concerned by the motivation behind choices that people do without external influences. Self-determination focuses on the degree which individuals' behavior is self-motivated and self-determined.
Job engagement. In this one, an engaged employee likes their work at a point where they can see it as somewhere they can relax and stop worrying about other things in their life. They also care about their work and about the performance of the company, and they want to feel like their efforts could really make a difference. It's generally seen as an internal state of mind, physically, mentally, and emotionally, that binds together the work effort, commitment, and satisfaction in an employee. Also, it's important to know that the job engagement of an employee can affect the performance of the organization. Goal setting theory. This one basically states that the intentions to work toward a goal are a major source of work motivation. Goal commitment is a degree of determination a person uses to achieve an accepted goal. A specific goal, especially if it's a difficult one, will increase performance way much better than an easy one. This is because a difficult one, the employee will have a higher level of effort to try to achieve it. Goals need to be specific enough to answer the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And this is because employees perform better when given specific goals. The employees will require feedback on how well they are progressing toward their goals.
So efficacy theory. This one refers to individuals' belief that they are capable of performing a task, that they do good. But this one you have to do it to yourself. No one can go and be like, you're good. No. This one it's more of yourself and think I'm capable of doing, I'm gonna do great. So if you do that and if your self efficacy is really high, your task will succeed more and your confidence will be up in the sky. The more you engage you in this task, the better, and also you increase your performance to the max. But if your self-efficacy is low, it will be the opposite of it. You will feel like work is a burden and you wouldn't like to work. You'll feel like you're not capable of doing it and you just feel down. Also, you will receive negative feedback at something bad instead of using that to make yourself better. Reinforcement theory. This one takes a behavioristic view, arguing that reinforcement conditions behavior. That means that it modifies the behavior of the teammates or everyone. This theory has another theory by the hand. It will be called operant conditioning theory. In this theory, people learn to behave to get what they want and or to avoid something they don't want. This is influenced by the reinforcement or the lack of reinforcement, but its consequences or its conditions. A lot of professionals will argue that this is a practice of motivation because it conditions the student to expect a reward when there's no always a reward.
Equity theory. This theory states that the individual compare their job inputs and outputs with those of others and then respond to eliminating any inequalities. Employees who receive inequity will make one of 6 choices, like change the inputs, change the outcomes, the sort of perception of self, the sort of perception of others, choose a different reference, and leave the field. The organizational justice leads with how employees feel, authorities and decisions makers at work treat them. An overall perception of what is fair in the workplace, and it has 3 types of justice: the distributive justice, procedural justice, and interaction justice. Also, I'm going to talk about one of the most widely accepted explanations of motivations from Victor Brooms, and it's the expectancy theory. It argues that the strength of our tendency to act a certain way depends on the strength of our expectation of a given outcome and its attractiveness. Employees will be motivated to exert a high level of effort when they believe it will lead to a good performance appraisal. And this theory focuses on 3 relationships: the effort performance, which is the probability perceived by the individual that exerting a given amount of effort will lead to a good performance. The performance reward relationship, it's based that the degree to which the individual believes performing at a particular level will lead to the attainment of a desired outcome. And the last one is the rewards personal goals relationship. Is the degree to which organizational rewards satisfy an individual's personal goals.